the Albata LND team is proud to welcome all of you to ALF 2021.
Wow! Albata Learning Festival is here!
Guess what? ALF this year is boundaryless.
As aptly said by Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam, learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking gives knowledge, and knowledge makes us great.
Hello everyone, welcome to ALF 2021.
Welcome everyone to ALF 2021. Come, let's all become great together.
ALF is here, bringing us near without any fear, flying in the air.
Welcome to Boundaryless ALF 2021.
If learning is a religion, then ALF is a celebration. So
I invite you all to ALF 2021.
ना माप के दिया है ना तोल के दिया है, ना माप के दिया है ना तोल के दिया है, जो भी दिया है अलबाता ने दिल खोल के दिया है. Welcome to ALF 2021.
Welcome to ALF 2021.
This time we are boundaryless. Come on guys.
Assalamu alaikum, good morning, hello everyone. Today is another big day at Albata Academy, and myself, Sharmeen Musarrat Ali, wholeheartedly and excitedly welcome you all to the first ever cooking show of Albata Learning Festival. Who is going to showcase the skills of cooking with us today is one of the very renowned member of Albata. She has already showcased her talent in trainings. She is one of the employee of GBFS group, and today she is going to teach us something very, very special. That is called Rasmalai. And here I would like to introduce Madiha Mirza to you all.
Thank you so much, Sharmeen. That's a very lovely introduction. And yes, definitely we start any occasion, say birthdays, parties, weddings, any kind of celebration or happiness in the family, and we have to have sweets. Yes. Sweets are a must in a family, right? So Rasmalai is a very special speciality, we can say, especially of Pakistan, India and Bangladesh. And we don't exactly know the origin, and we know that there are different types and different methods of preparing this delicacy, this amazing delicious sweet. This recipe with you is very special for me. So
thank you so much, Madiha. Such a lovely so it's an honor to have you today here in our cooking studio. And definitely I have tried this before. She had made this for us and I have tried it, and I'm telling you, this recipe is one of, I would say, one of the easiest recipe to make it rasmalai. So she made my life easy, and I want you all also to learn this dish and make your life easy, and you know, get all the praises from your friends, from your family members around you. This is really going to give you a lot of praises from your family members.
thank you so much, Sharmeen. So the ingredients that we are going to use for this is about 1.5 cup of milk powder. Okay, we are going to measure it with very accurate cup size. Okay, this cup sizes we normally use for baking purpose. Yeah, okay. So we're going to use these. If you do not have the cups, if you do not get very accuracy, I will also show you how to measure the milk powder using tablespoons.
That's
right?
Very nice. It's here, I just wanted to say one thing. Rasmalai is very, when you are making rasmalai, it is very much equivalent to, you know, how you bake. So measuring part in rasmalai is very, very important. So whatever measurement is being provided to you, you have to equally you know, use it.
Yes. Also the sugar will be adding as per the quantity of milk we are using, which is boiling on our stove at the moment. So if we are using 5 cups of milk, we will double the tablespoon of sugar. So we are going to use 10 tablespoons of sugar. For every cup, we are going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. Alright, so for the dough, we'll be not using the sugar for the dough. For the dough, I'll tell you the ingredients to be used for the dough. That is shortening or ghee and baking powder and egg. 1 large egg. That's what we're going to be using for the dough.
So there are different sizes of egg, medium, small and large. We will be using large egg for the making of the dough, and definitely for baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon of baking powder, and for shortening or ghee we can use
Half a teaspoon again.
and the garnishing is to
Yes, so we have garnishing and cardamom powder which we will be adding in our milk. So let's proceed and let's add to our milk. Our milk is, oh, we can see the steam, it's boiling hot. Our milk has started to bubble now, as we can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to start adding. We are going to add about a few pinches of cardamom powder, be 2-3, yeah, a few pinches. This gives a very good flavor, a very good aroma to your milk, especially when you're preparing sweets. We always add cardamom to it, right? Since we have 5 cups of milk, we are going to start adding sugar. 5 cups, as I told you, you will have to add 10 tablespoons of sugar, right? Tablespoons, you are not going to take heaped, okay? We don't want to go overboard with our sugar, yeah? So leveled
we are
tablespoon, as I'm showing it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Approximately this is half a cup of sugar that we've added to our milk.
So it is
Alright.
half a normal teacup or mug we are talking about.
It's better to measure it with a tablespoon because it gives you an accurate measurement for your milk that you have added to your.
Yeah,
So
because the sweetness of the milk in rasmalai itself has its own quantity or its own level. So even if it is too sweet or less sweet, then again it is not going to give you the right taste of rasmalai.
Also, you guys might be wondering that we are adding too much of sugar for too less of milk. We are not going to add any sugar in the dough, as I mentioned, and the sugar which is there in the milk is going to be absorbed by the rasmalai, and the sugar which you will feel from the rasmalai will be actually coming from the milk.
That's very right.
Okay.
Nice. I cannot be furthermore. I think so. So our milk is boiling now.
Yes.
Now I think so we will move to our dough part.
Right.
Okay.
So Sharmeen, we are going to prepare the dough, the very serious part of preparing rasmalai. Now guys, you have to remember one thing, that we are going to prepare this dough using dry milk powder. Dry milk powder has a tendency to dry off very quickly, so we do not want to keep the dough for a long time. Okay, we want to make our rasmalais and quickly proceed with the process.
And
All
to
right,
add it in our boiling milk.
yes, and add it quickly as we can to our boiling milk. Now first, I will give you an accurate measurement. We are going to use 1.5 cups of dry milk powder. Okay, to make it easy for you, if you don't have exact cup measures at your home, you can use tablespoons, and I will measure these for you. So if you could hold this, yeah, I will measure these for you and show you how many tablespoons does it make for 1.5 cup measures. Okay, we are going to take heapful tablespoons. 1,
Okay. Here we have heapful.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is one leveled cup. Okay.
So 7 tablespoons if you are not having a measuring cup in your kitchen.
Right. Now
It
we are
is
going
easy.
to use for half as well. We can use that bowl. For half, of course, 1, 2, 3, and about 4. So this is a leveled half cup. Okay. So we have used
7 plus
7
4,
and 4.
it's 11 tablespoon of powder milk
Yes.
for the dough.
Yes. We have used
Yes,
11.
I'll take this away.
Thank you. So now what we are going to add to this dough is very, very important, because that is what's going to be the binding factor, or the factor because of which your rasmalai is going to be coming out nicely in your milk, right? We are going to add first is baking powder. Baking powder, you should add. Accuracy in baking powder is very important, otherwise your rasmalai will not come nicely. Okay, we are going to use half teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, not less, not more, but half a teaspoon. See, leveled half. Leveled half teaspoon
Okay.
of baking powder. Okay. This shortening is a little harder. Sometimes we have soft shortenings as well. So if it's this much hard, you can use this much of shortening. Okay, this is again half teaspoon of shortening. If it is melted, you take 1.5 teaspoon of shortening. Okay, now let's just put on some gloves to mix this.
Hygiene is very, very important. So actually when we do it at home, definitely we use our hands most of the time, but you can also, if people are more cautious, if they want to use the glove, if you want to use the glove, you can even use the gloves for mixing the dough.
Yeah. So first, see, as you can see, the baking powder is sitting on top of your milk powder. Okay, we are going to mix it well.
Okay, Madhya, here I want to ask you about that the shortening that you use. If it is melted, how much did you exactly?
I said if it's melted, we will be using 1.5 teaspoon.
1.5.
Yes, 1.5 teaspoon. So the better you mix your milk powder, so the baking powder and the shortening is well incorporated in your milk powder, right?
So these steps are also important. What to add first and what not to add first is we should use like baking powder. So it should be the first ingredient to be added in the mixing process, and then the shortening to be added.
Yes.
It should go like that.
You can add baking powder and shortening together and you can mix it. But this last ingredient which you're going to be using for your rasmalai is very, very important. Now egg, whenever we use egg in baking or sweets like these, egg is basically does not have a taste in your recipe, but it is always used as a binding factor. Like for kebabs, we use egg. It's used as a binding factor which holds the ingredients together. Okay, to hold together. Whenever you're using egg, try and use it at room temperature. Okay, because that's going to help the binding of the ingredients. All right. Now we are going to use egg, and we will need a plate because we will start preparing. So we will start preparing our rasmalais. As soon as you use egg, after some time your milk starts to dry off. We don't want that to happen. Now for this quantity that I shared with you, you are going to use one large egg. It can be of any brand. It can be of Khalij, Dana, Bustan. There are many brands available in the market. So you can use any brand for this particular in that recipe.
So here the speed is very important, I believe, if I'm not wrong, Nadia. The speed of making the dough and making the balls is very, very important. So we need to quickly start mixing as soon as we
Yes.
add the
Now
egg
as you
in
can
it.
see, I have added the egg, and after adding the egg, I just want to mix the egg once. So the yolk and the white are mixed, and after this, I will start mixing it with the milk powder. It's going to be a little sticky.
Yes.
Okay, we are not looking for a very presentable and very perfect dough here.
Yeah,
All right.
It should not be very
We are
shiny.
not looking for a shiny dough which is very presentable and perfect, where we can show our mixing skills. No, this has to be sticky because there has to be enough quantity of egg in it for the rasmalai to be. When you are going to start making your bowls, I would advise all of you to take a little bit of shortening and rub it on your hands, because what the shortening is going to do is help your dough. See how soft it is? Look at the softness of the dough.
Yes, and it's little, it's greasy.
Greasy,
also.
yes.
It's greasy. You will not find it very,
Even though you must have seen I had added very little shortening to it.
True, it's with such a little shortening on only one egg, it turned out to be actually sticky and greasy. But it should not be, like you should not be using so many of things that it becomes little watery. It should not be like
So
that.
this is normally the shape we use for the rasmalai, isn't it, Sharmeen?
Yes.
Okay, so Sharmeen, we have 20 rasmalais basically coming out of this 1.5 cup of dough. So it's time, guys, we're going to put our rasmalai
Yes.
into the milk.
Now, beautiful.
Our rasmalai is almost through. It's ready. So we will just, Sharmeen, we
Perfect.
can do something is we can test one of the pieces if it is cooked well. Okay? So I'm going to take one out. It's very, very, very soft, guys, when it is hot. As you can see, it's a bit jiggly and soft because it's quite hot. Okay? So I'm going to add one rasmalai over here. We're going to cut this into half and see if we have any uncooked area in the middle. We do not have any uncooked milk in the middle. It's very well cooked
So
from the center. See,
Yeah,
if it's uncooked, it will be dark colored.
yes, actually,
It's,
how
it's
you will judge
equally
that
cooked
it's
and soft.
Yeah.
It's equally cooked and it's very soft. Okay, so this means that our rasmalai is done. I mean, you can see that each size, how accurate
how accurate
it
True,
looks.
very true.
Yes, and trust me, when you'll be serving this to your guest, it's going to look amazing. You can keep it over. It's all right if you want to keep it over and above your other rasmalais. They're extremely soft, so be very gentle with them. I'll be adding the garnishing, that's some almonds and pistachios. You can here add saffron also. like this. Then you add it to your fridge. Taste the one which
we
you
already have one with us, already cooked here.
This one is chilled, and we are going to taste this one.
We will keep it in our fridge, this one.
Sharmeen, are you ready to?
Yes, why
Do
not?
the honors.
I am. Perfect to my taste, sweet, balanced. From your side?
So guys, you have to try this recipe, and of course I'm always open to contact. If there's any help needed, I'm always there for you. And if you are looking for any other recipe or any other food, you can always ask. If I'm able to, if we can always bring it to you.
And if you have something, your delicacies which you want to share with the people, which you think that we should learn, you are also invited to Albata Academy Cooking Studio. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madiha, for joining us. Thank you once again.
Thank you.